Good morning, my gorgeous and beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers soon. If you have not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button so you can learn very good stuff that you can use to enhance your beauty, enhance your life, enhance your home. Who wouldn't say yes to that? Just hit the subscribe button. Go ahead. Yeah, do it. I'm waiting. Yeah. Have you done it? Okay. Thank you so much for doing that. That really means a lot to me. So today, guys, I'm going to be making a soap. Now, I know if you've watched my videos before, you know that I make soap. So you're like, why is this any different? Now, the reason is because the soap I've been making before, it's all like melt and pour. So this time, I'm wearing my big girl's pant and I am making soap using lye. Now, guys, what that means is that I'm using the real big boys chemicals to make the soap. Now, this is how soap is made. Soap is made with lye, and even the melt and pour, they have lye in them. And it's my first time doing it. And yeah, so I'm quite anxious, not scared, but anxious, but at the same time excited because I've always wanted to make soap using lye. So yeah, so without further ado, let's jump right into this video. DIY soap making using lye at home. So here are some of the chemicals you need for this DIY. It's not all here. I didn't put everything here, but I've got olive oil, coconut oil, palm kernel oil, and then I've got my lye, which is the caustic soda that I'll be using. That's the chemical. The other things I didn't include here, like my thermometer, hemp oil, hand blender, silicone, weighing scale. I've also got my essential oils here, so I had a variety of essential oil to choose from. So that's what I need. So the things I haven't put here, I would talk to you about later. So I followed the recipe, which I have written here. If you're doing this for the first time, please make sure you follow a recipe. We're using chemicals here, so you need to do it correctly. So before you start, make sure you are wearing personal protective gear, like your gloves, your goggles, and face mask. Face mask is optional, but make sure you're protected. So here I'm just measuring all my ingredients. I'm using a scale. This one I got from the local store, really handy. So I'm measuring my oils here. So coconut oil, I've measured that, and measured my hemp oil, my olive oil, and I also measured my palm kernel oil. And then when I was done, I measured the water that I'm going to use to prepare my lye. Now, the lye is the chemicals, and you need to mix them at a certain measurement level. So that's what I'm going to do here. So to prepare my lye, I'm going to use equipment that are really solid. So I need equipment that can withstand heat, not any old plastic. So to measure that, to prepare my lye, I've actually measured the water. So I'm using 86 grams of lye to 228 grams of water. So then what I did was take the whole preparation and the whole thing outside to mix them, because it's quite dangerous when you're mixing, because when you mix the water and the lye, it brings out some fumes, and the fumes, they're really dangerous. They're not good for your health. So it's not advisable to inhale the fumes. So if you're doing the mixing of the lye, make sure you take it outside where there's air. So the way to do it is you pour your lye into your bowl of water, not the other way around. You don't pour water into lye, you pour lye into water. And like I said, make sure you're using a glass or material that can withstand heat. Next, I took the prepared solution to my window area. So I took it inside the house, took it to my window area, and I used my thermometer to measure. Now, the reason you're doing this is you want to make sure that before you start to prepare your soap, the lye mix the temperature needs to come down to between 35 and 38 degrees centigrade. So you don't, anything over 38, you know, is still quite too hot to use. So I'm using my thermometer to measure it, and like I said, I've put it outside near the window so that the air can cool the temperature down. And also what you need to do is to make sure that your oil temperature is between 35 and 38. You don't want it to be too cool as well. So make sure your oil is between 35 and 38, and your caustic soda or your lye solution preparation is between 35 and 38. So when the temperature is right for both the oil and the lye, then here I'm using a big bowl or like a container to pour in my oil, and then I'm gonna start pouring my lye into the oil mix. This is how the soap is formed. So here I'm using my silicone spoon or silicone mixer to mix the both solutions together, the oil and the lye together. And to make sure that it all is well blended, I'm going to use my hand blender. So the hand blender is just to make sure that things blend well, and also that you can get to trace easy. Trace is that consistency that you need before you can start pouring into your mold. So while I'm using my hand blender, I'm going to add other stuff like the essential oil. If you want to use perfumes, this is where you can add your perfumes. If you want to add herbs to your soap, this is where you can add it as well. And just blend until it starts to look like a soup consistency. Then what you want to do next is pour everything in your mold. So your soap is ready. All you need to do now is pour it in your mold. As you can see here, I've just poured it in my mold, and it's a bit messy, but you just go ahead and clean up with some tissue paper. And just to add some effect, I'm going to add some of my sesame seed on top and some pomegranate flower granules in here. You don't have to do this. This is just me trying to be, you know, extra. So next, I'm going to leave. So it's all done now. I'm going to leave it for about 6 to 8 weeks before I can start using the soap. Now, this is to give it time to air, give it time to be solid and firm. And then you just leave it in an airy place where there's air. And then that's it. So now it's time to show you the finished product, guys. Ta-da! Oh my goodness, guys, this soap is so beautiful. I love the color, and I think the hemp oil really came out in the color. You can see it's like an olive green color, and to be honest, I think I did a good job as a first-time soap maker. What do you think? So that's it, guys. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it useful, and if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment box below. Interact with me, talk to me, chat with me, you know, make some noise down there in the comment box. And yeah, if you have any question, if you're new to making soaps and you have questions that you want to ask, feel free to ask me, and I will tell you what I know. And if I don't know, I will point you in the right direction. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Peace out. Bye.